Hey, also, I'm making this video on the news that Tommy Robinson has fled the UK due to being in contempt of court. Now, I've got some questions I want to ask, and this is certainly one of them. The police yesterday arrested Tommy for a separate issue, a Schedule 7 thing, because they wanted to talk about his connections with Israel, etc., and all of this, and various whatever else as well. Many others probably have other questions too. But here's the problem. The police, after he was released, reminded Tommy that he had a separate, different issue case today regarding his contempt of court because Tommy clearly is in contempt of court by showing the video that he did on Saturday. But yet the police released him and allowed him to keep his passport without any kind of conditions put on him. Isn't that strange? For a guy who's supposedly the enemy of the state, for a guy who's supposedly constantly harassed by the state, as he says, somehow, a miracle has happened and the states have allowed him to go. Because here's the reality, guys, and a lot of people may not want to hear this. Tommy Robinson is the state. He is controlled opposition. He gets money from State of Israel proxies, such as the Middle Eastern Forum, and hilariously named the Robert Shillman Foundation, because Tommy Robinson is indeed a shill man, and he's been allowed to escape. It wouldn't surprise me at all. This would be a hilarious clown world thing, is that he claims asylum to Israel. It would not shock me if he did that. But here's what's another sort of questions for these supposed alternative media people. People who were all at that rally on Saturday. It has been, at this current point in time, it's been 4 hours breaking news. It's 4 hours since the news that Tommy has fled the UK. Yet, all the Tommy bottom feeders, the coin chasers, such as the Lotus Eaters, I was actually watching Lotus Eaters earlier, and despite them talking about the Tommy rally from Saturday, and despite the news being at least half an hour old at that point, never mentioned. You have Sargon of Akkad, not mentioned it on his Twitter feed. You have Calvin Robinson, not mentioned it. You have Loza Fox, not mentioned it. You have the Voice of Wales, not mentioned it. You have Maya Tusi, not mentioned it. And yet all of these people are media people. They have their own little news channels, like Calvin Robinson and Lawrence Fox, reclaim the media. And yet they're all silent. These people are Tommy damage control people. Why? Because they know that if they tap into that Tommy market, Tommy attracts a lot of followers. So it's big money to be made, similar to the Trump people. A lot of people make pro-Trump videos because they know that's where the money is, and they are lying to their followers. They're lying to their supporters and pretending that they're for these people. But it's only because that this guy has a very large market and they want to tap into that market. That's the reality. So yet none of these people have said anything. But instead, they are focusing purely on yesterday's news, which is not news anymore, it's odes, because they want to confuse you and thinking that it's a case related to the counterterrorism Schedule 7 thing. Because, obviously, Tommy is a cash cow to them, and they have put in a lot of investment into Tommy, metaphorically, and they want, obviously, to keep their new supporters from the Tommy market on side. Just like how people in America, or anywhere really, are making pro-Trump videos because they know that there is a big market by producing pro-Trump content. A lot of these YouTubers who many of us might respect are massive grifters, and it's shameful what they are doing to their own followers, leading them down a path which obviously leads to nowhere. They are being disingenuous and dishonest to their followers, to their own followers. But I can imagine in the next few days, there's going to be total damage control mode being put on this. And they're going to say, he's being harassed by the state. He's a victim of the state. Even though the state has allowed him to flee, not taking his passport, knowing that he had a court case the next day because he clearly breached, and he is in contempt of court. So I saw as well, an hour after the news of him being fled, donations page is up. So, guys, if you want to give money to this con artist, grifter, Israel proxy-funded individual, then that's your choice. This guy's already a millionaire anyway, by the way. But if you want to do that, And you know what he spends on. And the recent Canada story of a lady called Bethan, totally believe it. Can totally believe all of that. But if you want to go and do that, guys, that's up to you.